Aloha, and welcome to episode 6 of my new series focusing on happiness and wealth. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about goals. And when I say goals, I mean after all of the economic success and liberty that you could imagine, what is the result that you want? I feel that human rights and culture are so significant, and that once our society has become so sustainable as to not even be autonomous, in other words, for a nation to be autonomous would be for them to be free of debt, war, and other capitalist ventures where we would have to go into other countries and take advantage of people and manipulate and trick people into believing that there's conflict going on with whether it's a religion or a need for resources, and that this goal of human rights to be established along with culture, it really shows that if that was the focus, if it was the focus that you said to yourself, I said to myself today, wow, what I'm doing right now is affecting humanity for the best. It is a powerful thing, because it's really when you open yourself up to start channeling that energy, and to start really feeling what other people are doing in terms of, the bigger picture, what their dreams are, and being able to see their dreams and really channel that energy, and and add your own energy to it. It brings it to a level where you are not only happy, but you experience the healthiest emotion, gratitude. Gratitude happens when you're truly appreciating what's being given to you. Because when you take that gift, and when you have it and you feel it, whether it's an idea or a tool or some type of technology, when you're given that gift after your resourcefulness and your awareness finds you that gift, and you put it out that you need something, and when you get it and when you use it, you instantly decide that, well, I want to give back because that felt so incredible. So it's that gratitude, and it's that emotion that really makes the decision happen. Let's give an easy example relating to culture, emotion, and decisions, where when you listen to music, you get a great feeling, and you might start off your whole day feeling good, or you might change your emotion, and once you have that good emotion, you're able to make that decision. So it's a process, and I feel that in order to be wealthy, we have to look at our end goals, and let our emotions and be powerful, because you look at the most powerful emotion, if you're facing death, it's all of your being is awake, and it's trying to recognize and make that call or make that action, which will create meaning for yourself. And and when you have an emotion like that, like you see many people who've had these difficult times, and through the hard times, they've been able to achieve great things. All of the successful people have gone through failure, and and when you let yourself be backed by the simple structures of cultures and just what humans deserve, their rights, our human rights. And when we see this, and when we see that we're all equal in terms of what we can do and what our minds are capable of, just from an objective standpoint, that we're all capable. You know, I feel that I have found a reason to see what's going on in humanity and to, you know, promote happiness and wealth. Promote the idea because it's possible and everybody deserves it. And I I have also been lucky enough to see that when we look at the past, like these successful people, but we don't realize the game has changed. For example, we're going into a more sustainable and environment in which we're using less paper, so in other words, eliminating newspaper, phone books, mailmen, even books and other things like DVDs and CDs, which now everything is more and more virtual and there are less documents, less clutter, and less waste of the environment, because when you cut the tree down, it releases CO2 and it's not making the cycle happen. So right now we are cutting off nature's basic cycle of a CO2 and oxygen. And we need oxygen, and we need to have a place where people in the future will be happy and safe. Let's make our history, our future history, great. And so when we look at the past and you see successful people who've done well, we have to realize that the game has changed, whether it's overcoming the use of paper, overcoming the current judicial systems and pharmaceutical industries and alcohol, meat industries, and also the concepts of territory, as well as the current affairs that the military is involved with, and the fact that there is a military at all in regards to all this violence and perpetuation. We realize that we need to do something completely new and different, and that change is the only constant. And so economics are the main reason for the health of the people, but the goals have always been human rights and culture. And right now, the greatest, the UN statistics show that the greatest, economies occur in in places where, major world countries are racializing and pillaging and enslaving and expropriating resources of other places. And you can look this up, if you've not seen Zeitgeist, the movie yet, please enjoy it, please appreciate it. And I'd also like to remind you that I've got a few great links on my new website, masterofthejungle.com. That's me. I'm the master of the jungle, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the incredible new world that we are creating. Thanks for listening, guys. Aloha, and stay tuned for episode 7.